April 2013. Two bombs go off at the finish line at the Boston Marathon. 3 people are killed, and hundreds have their lives changed forever. Almost 2 years after the attacks, the physical scars here where the blasts hit are pretty much gone, but the memories are still raw, and they're going to get dredged up all the more during a trial that could last for several months.
I wish it was over.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I just, it was a horrible, horrible time.
It'll be a necessary, unpleasant experience for the city to live through.
But will Dzhokhar Tsarnaev get a fair trial as he faces the prospect of execution? Critics doubt that it's even possible to select an impartial jury. Harvey Silverglate is a prominent civil rights lawyer. He points out just how many people were affected by the attacks in some way, ruling them out as potential jurors.
They're the people in the race, they're the people who were there to cheer the people in the race, they're the friends and relatives of those who were injured, which is quite a few. By the time you're done with these chains and waves, you've got an enormous number of people in the community.
But that's not the only problem. Almost all of Boston was affected by the traumatic manhunt that followed the bombing. Many were subject to lockdowns. One police officer was killed, and thousands of people feared for their lives. Tomorrow, we asked locals if they'd been affected, either by the bombings or the lockdown.
Yeah, I did.
It was horrible, man. It was just like having to deal with not being able to leave your house because you're afraid something's gonna happen to you, you might end up somewhere next to this guy.
I couldn't be a juror in this because because already in my head he is guilty.
Here because the more people we spoke to, the more it became clear that it will be very hard to find jurors who were completely unaffected by everything that happened. That's why the defense called for the trial to be moved to another city altogether.
But to this judge,
Harvey Silverglate has no doubt the judge should have moved the trial.
So I would say that the number of problems are so enormous that there was no way he was going to conduct a fair trial. There is no way he's going to be able to conduct a fair trial, even if he thinks he's got an impartial jury.
But the judge disagrees, and he's pushing ahead with jury selection here at Boston's courthouse. He's invited 1,200 candidates to take part, under very high security. We'll soon find out if lawyers on both sides can find 12 jurors they're happy with.